dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that janky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good walk. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check, t-shirt.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the
give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
– 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it, and the Buccaneers have it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Fournette, again, the ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's #4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Devin White.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Devin White. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A first carry now. This is Williams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. And we'll see what transpires as they're up against a 4th and inches.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Chris Jones on the
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's time to learn it. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
Brady going to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, enough takes to start you out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Operating from the gun. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Butker on for the point after.
That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
David. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st down.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Chiefs.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now Edwards-Helaire. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Chiefs.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous.
Mahomes
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It's now second.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get it to someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Get off the field.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Brady 7 yards to pick up there. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
3 at their 49-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming.
The final shot before half for Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Chiefs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Ready, set, ready? 59, 59. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Alpha. 59. Got one. 59 is Mike, 59 is Mike. Check, 59. I'm scared.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
At the 45-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 1, 3.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
14-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch that 3.
Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The tackle made.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike Barton.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Yo.
To throw is Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brady.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On the run, it's Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. A toss running left, Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try now for Suckup. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
On for the point after.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Bucs on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. That third down conversion good for 23. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It leads to
from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rap, rap, rap.
Throwing again. Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. This is Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike, check.
From the gun, Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Succop for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. To start the drive, they'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The ball carrier.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his fourth carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Now they'll throw with Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Third down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The Bucs on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fournette, a first down carry. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
59 mark, check, 59. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 13. Mark 59.
Brady going to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. William Golston in on the stop. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
On the tackle. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll set them back 5. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker.
31-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.